Okay, this is my homemade Berkey water filter, and by that you buy the actual Berkey water filters, and then you make your own case. You don't get the nice, pretty stainless steel case. I've had this thing for over 3 years now. We use it pretty much every day. I fill it up a couple times a week or more. I really like it. The one thing that I am going to change, and I would strongly suggest, is I like the way this spigot looks. It's got the kind of, outdoorsy farm looking thing, but it's very slow no matter how full this is and how much pressure is behind it. Well, as far as much pressure this can give. I'm looking at getting one of the regular, actually, Berkey spigots, maybe ordering it off of one of the Berkey websites or somewhere, or Amazon, to replace this. It's not going to look the same look I like, especially with, the water buckets. If I painted those, it'd look pretty neat. But anyways, this thing's always worked great this whole time we've had it. Like I said, it's been over 3 years now. I've seen some estimates on them possibly lasting up to 10 years for these filters. And basically, the filter's done when it quits working. I'll show you the inside. One of the big things with this, if you do build one, is this little edge on here. If you push the lid down all the way, it's going to clamp close and then not come off without tearing that piece there and opening the seal. On the bottom, we went ahead and pushed it down and cut that off, because of course we're going to be putting this on and off, and you got 5 gallons of water sitting up here, and it's going to be enough to push that down. Alright, on here we also have the fluoride and heavy metal filters right there. So it's basically you just make a hole big enough for those to come through. Where you got to worry about your seal is not in this lid, but actually in the bottom of the bucket. That's where the seal is made. And this hole down here had to actually be made bigger in order to incorporate this. I can get this canted over some. And that's all it is down inside. Is just put them about an equal spacing apart, drilled the 2 holes, and slapped it together. It came with all the seals and washers and everything, with the filters. Primed the filters, and that was good to go. You could actually make this setup. They come in pairs, if I remember right. Like I said, it's been a few years since I ordered it, but they come in pairs. You could actually build this same filter system with one. So I could have built 2 bucket filter systems, one with each with one filter. The difference is the amount of time it takes to filter the water, of course, because you only have one filter working as opposed to 2. So I mean, that's something to think about when you're building this. Is you don't have to use 2. Like I said, you can use the one. You can just put one in the center of each 5-gallon bucket. It's going to take twice as long to filter, but you're still going to have 2 filters. 2 is 1, 1 is none. So that's actually something I thought about, is breaking this down and doing that. Or just go ahead and buy some more. It's always, never a bad thing to have additional. But that's all it is. Like I said, love this little thing. I don't know, I think it was less than $200. If I remember right, it was like $150. That was with the filters and the fluoride filters. So, pretty neat little thing. Pour the water in here. Water comes out here. That's all there is to it. Alright. How it going?